urging the Freedom Caucus to get on board. In a tweet this morning, he writes, quote, "The Freedom Caucus will hurt the entire Republican agenda if they don't get on the team and fast. We must fight them and Dems in 2018. Joining us now for some reaction, Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan, member of the House Freedom Caucus. All right, Congressman, thank you for joining us this morning. Your reaction to that tweet?
Look, the Freedom Caucus is trying to change Washington. This bill keeps Washington the same, plain and simple. This bill doesn't fully repeal Obamacare. This bill doesn't lower premiums. And probably most importantly, this bill doesn't unite Republicans and the American people, as evidenced by the fact that only 17% of the country supports this legislation. So we appreciate the president. We're trying to help the president. But the fact is, you got to look at the legislation. And it doesn't do what we told the voters we're going to do. And the American people understand that. That's why only 17% of the population supports this legislation.
What do you make, though, of his reference to 2018 fighting you and the Dems? I mean, do you think he's talking about primary challenges? Where is he going with that?
I mean, look, I'm not here to assign blame to anyone. I'm not here to point to the future. What I'm focused on doing is doing what we told the voters we're going to do, Shannon. And this bill doesn't do that. Plain and simple. And the American people understand it. That's why they don't support it. We're trying to change it. We're working with our colleagues to actually put in place those issues or those changes to the bill that will bring down premiums, lower the cost of insurance for middle-class families across this country. That's what we told them we were going to do. That's what we're focused on doing. So let's just focus on that. Let's forget the blame and what may happen in the future. Let's just do what we said. And that's what the Freedom Caucus and that's what Republicans are committed to.
Okay, are you doing that now? Is there an ongoing conversation? Is the White House involved with that? Where do you stand?
We've had more conversations with the White House over the last several weeks than I can count. This week we're trying to work with members of our own Republican conference to accomplish again what the American people sent us here to accomplish. I actually think we better get this right because there are lots of other big issues coming. So let's get the process right here. I said yesterday to many of my colleagues, good process determines good policy, which makes for good politics. Let's get the process right. Let's get the template set so that we can deal with the CR coming up and the budget coming up and the appropriations process and the debt ceiling, all those big issues coming. We better get it right now, figure out how we're going to work together to do what we told the American people we're going to do and not just pass a bill that no one supports.
All right, how do you respond to the suggestion of those who say, wait until Obamacare starts to implode? They predict this fall when new premiums come out, people are going to be very upset. That may be a better window or opportunity for actually maybe bringing Democrats to the table, your caucus to the table, and others who say, all right, now it's at a breaking point.
Yeah, I mean, I know some have suggested that. I don't think that is consistent with what we told the American people we're going to do. I don't think it's consistent with what they elected us to do in 2010, 2014, and of course on November 8th, 2016. So let's do the hard thing. I learned a long time ago in life, accomplishing things of meaning and significance is never easy. So let's do the tough thing. Let's get the process right and get to a bill that actually accomplishes what we said we would do. Let's do that. Let's not wait for more harm to happen to the American people. They've already experienced enough under Obamacare. Let's get about doing what we told them we were going to do. This bill doesn't accomplish that, and that's why we're trying to change it.
Have you talked to your friend Ted Poe, of course, one of the members of the Freedom Caucus, who said he's exiting the caucus? He said this he thought was your best chance for getting rid of Obamacare.
This is our best chance, but not this bill. So, I mean, look, it was just a postponement. Some people, the sky is falling, the world's going to end. The sun came up today. It'll come up tomorrow. Let's just take a little bit more time to get it right. The only thing worse than not doing something is doing the wrong thing. So let's get it right. Of course, I've talked to Ted. He's a friend. We sat on the Judiciary Committee together, and I sat right beside him. But we just have a difference of opinion on how we can best accomplish what the American people elected us to do.
All right, Congressman Jim Jordan, always good to talk with you. Thank you.
You too, Shannon. Thank you.